Hello, welcome to the latest video on my Trains, Boats and Planes video channel on YouTube. I'm going to share with you a few tips about filming trains, fast trains, slow trains, steam trains and diesel and electric trains. I'll be showing you also some of the equipment I use, and I'll be showing you some samples of my videos from my YouTube channel. Hi everybody. How to photograph trains. I'm just going to run through my simple tips for taking pictures of trains, which, as we all know, are moving objects. I've got three types of camera that I use that I'm going to show you today. There's one round my neck there, there's a couple more in the camera bag there, so I'm going to try and run through very quickly what I do. I know you guys, you've got your own techniques and I'm sure you take wonderful photos, videos. I'll just show you mine today. Here we are today on the banks of the River Dart, the Dartmouth Steam Railway behind me. Sadly no trains running today, but it allows me to take a few of these pictures. Firstly, I'll start with the camera that's round my neck, which is my new baby, which is the Panasonic Lumix or Lumix Panasonic FZ330. You have a look at this baby. The zoom lens on that. That's 25mm to 600mm. That's really good wide angle to almost bird spotting stuff. You can pick the birds out the trees with that. For trains, as we all know, you hardly use that, so if I zoom that back into about 300 or 400, usually if I point that down the track I can get some good footage of it a reasonable distance away, then zoom out to wide angle and follow the train round. You know all this sort of stuff, but mostly I'm on intelligent auto. That'll do for me. Focuses for me, does the exposure for me. All I've got to check is I press the button and the videos are running, and I get some reasonably good videos which I can edit together later. So that's my Panasonic Lumix FZ330. That's my major camera at the moment. Just go into the camera bag and pull a couple of other cameras out that I use. So just getting out of my bag, other little camera I take around with me on video shoots. Standard GoPro, super duper GoPro Hero 5, waterproof, which is useful on the end of cruise station when it's pouring with rain. Yeah, the good thing about the GoPros, very sturdy, waterproof, fixed focal length of the lens, and also it fits in your pocket. Let's just show you my third camera that I use to shoot my videos. Everybody's got one of these. Superb camera in that. It's called an iPhone 7. How easy is it that? If your other cameras let you down or as a backup camera, fire up the camera, set it on video, train comes down there, follow it down, follow it down, follow it down, stop. Superb camera. Your iPhone 7. So you got your three cameras. If you leave them on the basic settings as well, they edit together nicely. So the standard video setting on your iPhone, the standard setting, the 1080 setting on your Lumix, and the same on your GoPro, they knit together nicely in your editing suite. I'm going to talk about steady hands in a moment. See, I hope my hands are steady on that. So you've got your train coming, you're already recording, the red button's on, record, hold it steady and just let it drift with the train round there, and you're going to get a nice little video which you can edit with maybe the telephoto shots or your iPhone shots, and that way you can make an interesting video out of one pass of a train. So that might be a couple of tips for you there. I'm going to run through now a few of the accessories I use, and we'll go through that just now. Okay, we'll just go through a few of the bits of equipment that we can use with our cameras. As you see here, I've got a standard lightweight tripod, This is called a Cobra Eclipse, ever so lightweight. Don't forget, if you buy a tripod, two things with it. Heavy, you've got to carry it around, so I would say choose a light one. Also authorities on the end of most network rail stations, they're not too keen on tripods. I prefer to try and keep a nice steady hand on things. The more you look like a tourist or somebody just getting the camera out, keeping the camera steady, the better in my view. That one's set, we can let the train come with that. Then we get our GoPro here as well. We're going to hold that one there. Just check we've got it switched on, a little touch to see that we're there. So there we are, we're waiting for our train to come. Hear the whistle, press the start button on that, press the start button on this. Just imagine now we've got our train coming towards us. This deals with the stuff in the distance. It's getting a really nice shot of that coming across the crossing. Nice telephoto effect. In fact, I'll show you some examples of this from some of my videos. So the telephoto effect, the train coming down. So there we've dealt with the camera on the tripod, telephoto lens, GoPro, do the action around the side. You can swap them around, you can have the GoPro on there and use this to zoom in and as you go around. As I said before, I prefer to use them handheld. I prefer to use just this camera on its own with the zoom, especially if you're on the end of a network rail train station. Don't make it too complicated. One camera, get it there, nice and smooth, pan round, stay nice and safe, well away from the line, everybody's happy. The other piece of kit I would perhaps use out here on a preserve railway, on a public footpath, is this superb little clamp. I got it with the GoPro. It's got a tightening device there. It's a nice, just basically a handheld camera stick for starters. If I tighten this up and pop my GoPro on there, it makes the GoPro a lot more rigid and easy to use. There's the GoPro on there now. Instead of messing around with that, look, I've got that on there. Press the start button, hold that even with left hand. You could do right hand camera with that, but again with my right hand, that's just nice and easy to use. Notice keeping it landscape for your videos. And this is the bit on this one. This has got a clamp on, so we've got a clamp on there, which means if we're on a public footpath, we can perhaps find something to clamp this to as opposed to using the tripod, and you get a nice steady picture with that, and then you can have a handheld camera in the other hand doing that. So let's try and find somewhere now that we could put this little clamp on and you can see how the camera fits nicely on that. So just to show how this clamp can be used, we've got the clamp here, the GoPro on there. We've got this seat here is just superb width foot there. Just fit that on there, tighten your rubber, and everybody's going to say, oh, your camera's not level, but you've got that adjuster there, level your camera up. So whether your fence is up that way or you've got a post the other way, and then you just check your picture on the back, press the button, and you're getting a superb. Look how steady that is on there now. So that's your clamp there. Easy to take it off again. Just nip it off, unscrew the screw, pick it up, just move that adjuster, and there you are. Your GoPro's back on your stick and you're ready for action like that. I want to demonstrate this putting an external microphone on your FZ330. See, that one just clips onto the hot shoe attachment there, but it's plugged in via this standard mini jack there into that socket there. Make sure your microphone's switched on. This one's got a battery in it, so it needs to be switched on to work. Always try a sample before you shoot the real thing. This one's got its windsock on. In fact, I've doubled up the strength of this windsock to really try and cut down the wind noise. Using this external microphone will help you get better sound on your videos. Okay, let's go over the equipment that we've used in this video. We've got our iPhone 7, always handy to have in the pocket. We've got a GoPro Hero 5, nice waterproof but fixed focal length lenses in there. We've got our camera clamp for attaching either of these two cameras to fences and other places where you can get some purchase. We've got our tripod at the back there, very lightweight tripod. And the star of the show, we've got our Lumix FZ330 camera. Let's also just remind ourselves, nice to develop if you can, just a good steady hand. You've got a good steady hand on your videos and on your still photos, then you won't be needing one of those, and you can maybe get into more situations than you can using the tripod. Okay, that's my tips for taking pictures of trains. I'll show you some examples of the videos that I've taken. So that's goodbye from the banks of the River Dart. Please click the links at the bottom of this video if you need any more information or wish to purchase any of the equipment in the film. Thank you for watching.